Welcome back to the Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today we're going to be doing another For the Kids edition. And today, for the kids, we're going to be talking about comic books. The kids today might not know about comic books. They certainly know about the characters, though. Avengers, Iron Man, Green Lantern, or maybe not Green Lantern, uh, the Hulk, Batman, Superman, the Flash, Wonder Woman, Ant-Man, uh, you know, Aquaman, Shazam, things that have been at the movies lately or on TV, on mainly on the CW. They've been doing a long stream of superheroes, starting with Green Arrow, and you know, but do they know about the history? And that's what I want to talk about. When I was a kid, I would uh, go to the gas station. I'd go to the supermarket, the 7-Eleven, drugstore, bookstore, comic store. Uh, I could buy 5 comics for $1. you know, uh, pretty insane compared to the 4.99, 5.99 single issue comics that you get today. But when I started, uh, 20 cents. You could go to the, you could go go to the store, spend $1, get 5 comics. If I was going on a trip, my parents would give me a couple of dollars, and I'd go get 10 comics. You know, that I would read on the trip, and then we'd go to we'd read them, and we wouldn't think anything about it. Kids really didn't collect per se back in the day, or at least my friends didn't. We'd find something that our friends had that we wanted, and they might have something, or we might have something they wanted, so we'd trade straight up, one on one, and they'd, you know, say my friend had a Superman I hadn't read, and I had a Batman he hadn't read. We'd swap, and if we liked it, we kept it. If not, we'd swap back, and that's how comics got around those days. You wouldn't have to buy everything because one of your friends might have it, and you could probably get it off of them. But then uh, there's always been an investor's market in comics, but it wasn't until the late '80s, early '90s that there was a big investment boom, and then comics pretty much became collectible. People started buying them for the investment value, and it really drove the comic market down, and also drove the prices up. you know, Nowadays we're paying $5.99 for a single issue, where back in the day, this isn't one of my earliest comics, but this was 35 cents for a single pamphlet. Today, 4.98. Same size. I mean, the paper's better, but you're looking at 200% inflation almost. But uh, you know, I came across. I was thinking about this today. I was trying to think of something to do, and I'm bagging and backing, and I don't, kids today probably don't even know what that is. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. Take a bag, backing, and put the backing in the. You do this so the comics don't roll on you. Older comics, if you put them in a backing or in a bag or just stack them, they tend to roll and the spines curve. I mean, if you're not going to sell them, if you're not really invested in keeping them for their value, that might not be a thing. But I sorry. To me, it's not just reading the comics; it's collecting. So, and I have more comics than I know what to do with right now. I've been going through and slowly backing and bagging and boxing. I can't pick up the box; it's pretty heavy right now. Uh, Maybe one day we'll go back to that. But that's a comic and your bag backed. Nova's one of my favorites, by the way. In Marvel, I probably would go with Captain America. I don't read Captain America too often, but he's in the movies. He's one of my favorite characters. I do pick up every once in a while a Captain America graphic novel. This is Winter Soldier. That's what the Captain America, the second Captain America movie is based on. I believe it's Winter Soldier. Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War. Yeah. This is actually that one time. This was 6 of these, but they collected it all, made it one trade paperback. I believe I got this at Walmart, but yeah, you know, these days you don't find too much unless you go to a comic store. You won't find the pamphlets. Walmart is carrying some, but they're an off-brand. You don't find much DC or Marvel there. Uh, Secret Avengers, another subclass of the Avengers. Justice League. This is an older one. I love Keith Griffin's Justice League. It was a great run. It was funny. That's what I really liked about it. Arrow, based on the TV series. I don't think I've read all this yet. But yeah, it's based on the more of the TV series and the original comic run. Superman, Last Son of Krypton. Okay. The Infinity War and Endgame are based on this graphic novel here, the Infinity Gauntlet. Pretty much the same thing. Thanos grabs the Infinity Gauntlet, becomes pretty much, God for all intents and purposes. Gets rid of half the population of the universe, and the Avengers have to find a way to, return it. The Hulk. I have a couple hundred graphic novels. I'm not quite sure. I don't have any in here. They're mainly in the bedroom because I enjoy reading graphic novels before I go to, or comics before I go to bed at night. Let's see what else do I have here. Plenty of Battlestar Galactica. Like I said, this is a brand, Allegiance, that you can find at Walmart. Red Rooster, The Futurists, Bass Reeves. I'm getting an awful glare off of that. I need to fix it. Nora Saga. I haven't read any of these yet. I really need to. I pretty much buy them, so Walmart will keep getting them in, even if they're not the greatest comics. I would like to see a return to comics to places like Walmart or 7-Eleven, Corner Store. These are all Battlestar Galactica. But, like I said, I've been collecting comics off and on for almost all my life. I don't have a big collection because I would collect and then I'd go to a convention and then I'd sell 3/4 of my I'd keep what I really wanted and I'd sell the rest. I'd make a pretty penny every once in a while, but it would get to the point where it was just ridiculous. And so my collection nowadays is graphic novels, but I enjoy superheroes a lot. I collect superhero toys, posters, the movies, of course. Firestorm is one of my favorite superheroes. You could see him in season 1 of The Flash, and then seasons 1 and 2, maybe 3 of Legends of Tomorrow on the CW. And I'm trying to see what else I have up here. I have a Superman there. I don't think I have any. Oh. Okay, I'll just put him back there. I can't really show him. I have the Ray that we saw him in. We had CW crossover at one point. Beta Ray Bill, who took over for Thor. Thor back there. I do have, I do collect. I just don't have anything, outright here. I wasn't really ready to show off anything. Once again, I'm still working on the office, so things are haphazardly strewn all over the place. But I hope that you enjoyed today. Today wasn't once again wasn't a great exciting thing, but I hope it was uh, more educational or enjoyable than the last one. I know books aren't the greatest uh, topic to talk about if you're not really into them, but if you are into them, uh, you know, if you talk, book lover will talk for hours on the subject. Same with comic fans. Uh, we can talk about the comparative strength of Superman versus the Hulk, or Doctor Strange versus Doctor Fate. Uh, but, this is all the movies or all the comic book movies you see lately all have their basis in the floppies. This is you know this is where they came from Doctor Strange to the Avengers, to Superman, Batman. They all had their start in a floppy like this, and it's unfortunately it's a dying art form. Uh, unless you go to a comic store, sometimes maybe a bookstore will carry comic books, but they're going away, and it's an unfortunate. Uh, I I feel bad for the next generation that won't have uh, the ability to go buy a comic, even if they could, even if they could find one. The prices are uh, awful for kids. You know, $5. Like I said, these Walmart, even for me, these comics I'm buying at Walmart for $5, a couple dollars more, I can go get a paperback book, which will last, a comic lasts me 10, 15 minutes. Paperback book, a couple hours. Where am I going to get the most enjoyment? Probably be the paperback, but still, I enjoy uh, reading. I don't know if you'd find them as much today, but I remember my mom taking me to a used bookstore. We could get 10 comic books for $1. you They'd be used, probably not in the best condition, but it was a search that counted. Going, never knowing what you were going to find, uh, maybe a new hero that you hadn't seen before, or a issue that you were missing to put in your collection. But I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. Uh, if you did see what you liked, if you did like what you saw today, please feel free to check out my other videos. I try to keep them family friendly. There's only one that talks about politics, and I have a warning on that one. Everything else, a kid can watch with no problem at all. I have a lot of different subjects I cover: movies, books, music. Uh, if I enjoy it, I'm going to make a video of it, and hopefully it will bring somebody else to. Uh, I don't want to say influence, but maybe it will open somebody's eyes to something they hadn't seen before, or maybe they'll say, "Oh yeah, I remember that," or "I like that too," and just watch the video for the fun of it. If you liked what you've seen today, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. My name is Bill. I'm the man in the middle.